So Heroscape here today, coming at you with just some brief updates. A few things have gone live new on the HasLab campaign. Nothing earth-shattering, but some cool stuff, including 6 new cards. Not necessarily new cards. We've seen the designs, the information about kind of what we would expect, but the actual cards are now released. So super exciting. Want to take a look at those. As of right now, this is where we're at in the HasLab campaign. So, slowly but surely, we've still got 25 days left, you guys. So still a lot of time. Continue to spread the word, get people excited. I do think the updates to that campaign are super helpful for introducing this to new people. We'll cover it here in just a minute, but they are covering, basically they're showing how you can build the stackable terrain. They show the new cards. Obviously, they added a rule book or a draft of the rule set, and so they've added a few things. They've shown the full contents of what's in the pack. So again, just little things that are helping when you're trying to introduce this to new people and get people excited. So also, as you can tell, my background's different. I'm actually out in Missouri, visiting family. We are attending the Do the Krug tournament in Missouri tomorrow. That's going to be put on by Advantage in the Missouri, Columbia area. Going to be like 28 people there. It's going to be a massive tournament. We'll see if I'm up for live streaming. Not sure yet. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling as of the day. So we'll see. No promises yet, but get excited because tournaments are happening all over the United States. Again, encourage you to go out and find those people. Events are happening constantly now with the advent of new Heroscape. So continue to get excited. As for now, let's spend a couple of minutes just looking at some of those updates. First up, just want to show you the new cards that we are seeing. They look amazing and dope. So first off, Queen Maldrick's the Conqueror. I love the original card design. I think it still works perfectly. I love the symbols, which are relatively easy to figure out, and they still allow to save space. And the card art is awesome, which is great. I'm really loving this design. Glad they listened to the community on this one. And then the advanced side, they aren't showing the stats yet because I think, again, playtesting hasn't finished. And so they want to make sure that they've got those down. But there we have more of a finished card, and we've seen Queen Maldrick's already, so I'm going to move on. Fia Bonnie the Void Siren. So we get the full name, which is super cool. Loving that. Human, unique hero, captain, and tricky. So captain, we know she's going to be able to bond with the Dawnbreaker Syndicate, or Dawn Raider Syndicate. Black powder pistol. Start the game with 3 black powder markers on this card. After moving before attacking, you may remove a black powder from this card to add 4 to Bonnie's range number for the rest of the turn. You may only use this power once during a round. So basically 3 times in a game you can use her shot. Now, this is going to be really, really powerful depending on her base stat line, right? So right now, we have the basic side, which shows her attack is 4, range 1, move 5, defense 6. So attack doesn't necessarily get changed a lot typically on the basic side. I mean, it really just depends on how much of an offensive unit it is, and honestly, the basic side never really indicates anything in particular other than just sometimes random changes. So it doesn't really give us an idea what the advanced side will be, but if she's primarily a melee unit, I would imagine her attack is probably still around 4, which is why they're probably limiting this ability to just 3 times per game, because if your base attack is 4 and you've got height, so you're attacking for 5, being able to do it from a range of 5 is substantial, right? That's going to be pretty good. Also, I don't know if we knew this, but she is Einar. I don't know that we knew that. At least I hadn't thought, or I hadn't realized that. For some reason, I was just thinking she was going to be Vidar, but it looks like Einar is confirmed. Disengage and then Master of Disguise at first. The first time each turn that Bonnie is targeted by a squad figure with a normal or special attack, you may roll a 20 die. If you roll a 13 or higher, Bonnie cannot be targeted by that attack or any other attack this turn. Okay, that's pretty crazy. It's the first time... Well, it's not heroes, just squad figures. The first time each turn that Bonnie is targeted by a squad figure. Okay, interesting. So, yeah. So, I mean, that can be pretty powerful. Especially in an end game scenario. If it's a hot dice, that could be crazy. So, we're loving that. Okay, Hallucia, Scion of the Wild. First of all, loving this guy because this is that centaur guy, I believe. Yes, it is, based off of the ride by special attack. Oh my gosh, look at the basic side. 7 move, 5 attack, 9 defense. Oh, I can't wait to see what his advanced side base stats are. Because if his basic side is 9 defense, I wonder what... Because he has no defensive abilities, so 130 points. Man, yeah, I'm excited. I want to see what his base stats are, because his abilities are dope. Command Familiar. After revealing an order marker on Hallucia, before taking Hallucia's turn, you may take a turn with a smaller medium beast you control. I think that is awesome, because that is going to show up, I believe, on most or all of the Scions, or not Scions, the Dryan Lifeborn Order, the mages, or the wizards, rather, because we were told that they have their own familiars. So I think that is going to show up as a consistent power. And I think that's awesome, because we already have a ton of beasts in Heroscape, right? We've got Krug, we've got Mimring, we've got, the Ice Troll Berserkers, even in the C3V, there's a bunch of beasts. And so that just has a lot of great cross synergy. Like this dude bonding with Mimring, like, heck yeah, that's going to be sweet, or Krug, like, that's super awesome. I'm loving that cross synergy. Rouse the Glade. Figures adjacent to a tree or bush roll 1 fewer defense dice when attacked by Hallucia. Love it. That is so cool. Like, trees and bushes have almost always been a boon, right? Trees block line of sight, bushes help your defense. All of a sudden, this guy's coming through and he's like, yeah, I'm going to freaking... you're hiding behind that tree while I'm cutting down the tree. You're hiding behind that bush while I'm cutting down the bush. That is great. I love that. Oh, large 9. Okay, wow. So yeah, he's big. This dude's big. Ride by special attack. Instead of moving and attacking normally with Hallucia, you may move Hallucia up to 4 spaces. Hallucia can attack up to 3 times with the ride by special attack at any point before, during, or after this move, as long as Hallucia is on a space where he can end his movement. Hallucia cannot attack the same figure more than once in a single turn. When using ride by special attack, Hallucia is never attacked on limited engagement. So that, I think, is a direct copy from Asterios C3 from the C3V. I don't know if it's an exact copy. I'd have to double check, but Agamo and Asterios have very similar abilities, and this specifically, I believe, looks exactly like how Asterios' ability works, which is fine. I think, nothing's wrong with using powers that work from previous designs, even if it is the C3V, because the C3V uses a lot of powers that work very similar or operate the same as other, units. So I'm totally fine with that, and I think that's awesome, right? So he's riding by, slashing stuff. Okay, Doran, the Bulkhead Brawler. Okay, Dwarf, Unique Hero, Pirate, Fearless. Okay, so he's a dwarf, so he can bond with the Axe Grinders. He's a pirate, so he's going to be able to have synergy with the Dawn Raiders and other pirates. Charge. If Doran attacks an opponent's figure during his turn, the move value of all of your army cards is increased by 1 until the next time you reveal an order marker. Okay, that is awesome. So, first off, that makes him really, really good with the Axe Grinders, because Axe Grinders, when they bond, their movement is reduced, or their movement is just 4. If they don't bond, their movement goes to 6. So if you're taking a turn with him, all of a sudden their movement is now 5. So they can get sped up, which is awesome. Additionally, this is going to bonus any other type of pirate synergy or Dawn Raider Syndicate synergy where he's bonding, because that's going to make them faster as well. Chain Axe, after rolling attack dice, before defense dice are rolled, you may re-roll one die that did not roll a skull. Okay. After rolling attack dice before defense, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. It'll largely depend on how high his attack is. Right here, basic side, it's only 4, so my guess is it's probably about the same. So you're re-rolling one dice. That's more significant if his attack is lower. If his base attack is like 5 or 6, it really doesn't matter that much. If his base attack is 3 or 4, that's actually pretty significant. So 100 points, my guess is it's probably an attack of 4. Not bad. Vorad Burrow Breaker, this dope guy. Gotta love this. Let's see, Vorad, so champion and bold. Okay, he's unique hero champion. I don't think there's any synergy for that in current Heroscape. Underground movement. This is exactly like the Earth Elemental, and actually this is what I predicted when they first released him and said it. I predicted that underground movement, he would have that same ability, and that's exactly what it is. So reusing current abilities, love it. That makes it so much easier to understand. Drill drive, special attack, range special attack. Ooh, attack of 4. Not bad. Instead of moving and attacking normally with the Vorad Burrow Breaker, you may move the Burrow Breaker up to 5 spaces in a straight line. Okay. When moving with drive, drill, special attack, the Burrow Breaker may pass through figures and does not take leave and engagement attacks from figures he passed through. After moving, roll attack dice once for all figures passed through that turn. Each figure rolls defense dice separately. Defending figures never have height advantage against drill drive special attack. Okay. So that is straight up nuts. Understand the implication here, you guys. Instead of moving and attacking normal with Burrow Breaker, you may move the Burrow Breaker up to 5 spaces in a straight line. Okay, there is no height restriction. Like, what the heck? This dude's 65 points? Okay, his life must be super low because that is insane. I'm sorry, but that's nuts. Because you're going to you could be on level 0. You could then burrow, drill drive up to 5 spaces away, at a level 8 per se. As long as there's an open spot you can land on, you can target every single figure you've passed through, because a straight line doesn't indicate that it's same level. A straight line doesn't indicate it's same level. Right? Pass through figure does not take lead. Yeah. After moving, roll attack dice once for all and pass through that turn. Each figure rolls. Yeah. I mean, this is... And they don't even get height advantage. So you're attacking for 4. A figure's on level 8. You're on level 1. You burrow break past them. You're just like burrowing underground and slashing everything along the way. And they don't get height advantage. And then all of a sudden you're up right next to them, even if they're on level 8. That is nuts. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. That is a cool ability. I love that. That's crazy. Okay, man, that's awesome. Cornelius Breach, the Blackguard Prince. First Assault 2. Okay, we're familiar with that. That's just like Valgard. Whoa. Demotar. Unique hero, pirate, and crafty. Whoa, Demotar. I like that. That's a new species, Demotar. Okay. I can't wait to see more of that species. That's going to be sweet. Mutiny after unique captain you control receives a wound or is destroyed. Any or all pirate squads you control that chose that captain or the captain's way special power may choose Cornelius Breach to be their chosen captain for the rest of the game. If you do remove all wound markers from Cornelius Breach. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So first off, he's taking the place of the fallen, captain, or not even just fallen, even if it's just wounded. And then secondly, if you do remove all wound markers from Cornelius Breach, woo, that's nuts. So you don't want to target this guy and if you kill him or if you try to wound him early, he's gonna just heal himself up. So then if you target another guy, though, then you can just mutiny and heal. I don't know. That's okay. That's crazy. I like that. That's super cool. Really cool. Oh, are we already done? Oh, man. That's already all 6. I was just getting excited. We were going through all these new cards. Wow. So cool. Really, really cool. I'm so glad that, 1, they listen to the community and they're coming out with these cards. 2, the design just looks so much cleaner and still classic. I love it. And then 3, I just love that they're showing us some card powers, right? Getting us excited about, these units and their gameplay implications. This is going a long way. And Carmine on the Discord, someone asked him if Thormoon was a Valkyrie general, and he responded with Thormoon's Crest. Which is nuts, which is absolutely nuts. I don't think it was alluded to at all, other than in the trailer. It kind of seemed like that might be the case. And then just the other day, Baldermort released on his YouTube channel some lore and some more information. He was reading Thormoon's journals, but I think they also threw in some new lore. So go and watch that. I'll throw the link in the description. But this is Thormoon's Crest. And so we're going to get to see Thormoon as his own Valkyrie general summoning units to the battlefield, which is awesome. And we have no idea what kind of units those are going to be, or if he's, good, evil, or a mix in between. All we know is this dude is super mad that, his world is being destroyed by something that originally was meant to do good. And so here we have his crest, which is, it looks like a burning book. A book, maybe of enlightenment, but now, I guess, is burning. I'm not sure exactly how that refers to Thormoon, but it looks cool. So there you go. The other thing is, once we go to the actual campaign here, just wanted to show some of those updates. Notice here at the top, they do have a content view here to show all the different contents that will be available in the offering. They've even provided some height reference points for the miniatures, which is super nice to just be able to see the size of these minis on the battlefield if you can't really figure it out or tell. Notice they also show the terrain a little bit more up close, as well as the stackability of the terrain, right? Which is, for people not familiar with the game, super important to be able to see just how stackable and modular it is. There's the cards, and then we've seen that. And then also the color of the box set and what that's looking like. Love this. It just adds a lot more life and reality to kind of the battlefield that we're seeing here, and some of those units we've seen and can infer more. Obviously in the background there's things you can see, but so really cool stuff there. Again, there's the contents specifically drawn out there in terms of exactly what you're seeing. And then here they've added a quick little video to show exactly how you're attaching it. This would be great to copy and send to your friends and family, those that aren't familiar with the game, to show them just exactly how easy and modular this setup is to do these different maps. So I really like that they added this. Additionally, you'll notice here it says download the beta rule set here. There's a link so you can look at the rule set there. It's just a Word doc. And then down here, they're showing some more contents as well in the modular terrain. They're showing, again, different ways that you can build up the maps, right? And, stack the terrain and stack the walls there. You can see jungle, obviously sparkly water. There's a little bit more of a stacking wall view. So really, they're doing updates to the campaign to help, people that are unfamiliar with it understand more about what this is about. Then there's a link here. It says find the full Annihilation compendium of army cards. This is where they're dropping any army cards that are released. They're putting them there for view. So that's supposed to be getting updated regularly. So you can click on that and see the contents of army cards as they get released, which is great. And then obviously this is, we've seen these pictures in this image. I think these are all the same still. Yeah, because these are going into each faction. So, little updates to the campaign that will help it get a little bit more visibility and a little more understanding to those unfamiliar with the game, which I think is always a good thing. So again, just wanted to say nothing earth-shattering in this update. Just wanted to cover, again, mainly those army cards to see those new abilities and get excited about those units. Really, really cool. I just say continue to support the community by going out, going to game stores, letting people know, having people over for game days, playing it with them, building it, letting them know there's something out there that they can get for themselves. And then come into tournaments and just participate in the community. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.